Hello. This is good water, right?
Yeah. Send you just been. Okay, welcome to Old Trafford. The manager's here to take your questions on tomorrow evening's game. We do have simultaneous translation, so if you'd like to put the headphones on. Okay, if you'd like to put your hand up. And, sorry, you need a microphone.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
How big a week is this for you and for your football team?
Champions League week is always a good week. Even if you expect a difficult match, a difficult opponent, it's a big week. Everybody wants to play Champions League. Not everybody can do it. So we are here, and we have the chance to play a big match. So, big match, big week.
Jose, how's the reaction been to Saturday from your players?
Reaction? Every player is different. No player is the same. I see different reactions, but sometimes what you see is not really what is inside. I see sad people. I see people that doesn't look like they lost the game. I see so. But in the little 2 sessions of training that we had, everything normal. Everybody with desire to work and to play.
José, por aquí. Quería preguntarte por Alexis Sánchez. Ha jugado solamente 60 minutos los últimos 4 partidos. Se le ve siempre entregado, con sacrificio, pero quizás no has puesto los números que se esperaba de él en el Arsenal. Solamente 3 goles en 23 partidos. Quería preguntarte cómo lo ves tú. Alexis.
¿Cómo lo ves tú?
Yo lo veo que se está esforzando mucho todo, pero que le falta quizás esa parte final de hacer más goles, hacer más asistencias, de creerse más.
De acuerdo. Estoy de acuerdo contigo.
Do you feel that you're still getting the effort from your players, Jose? The stats show.
Look, I told already in one of the interviews that I had outside, was with BT. I told already that after 20 years of football, or I am still the kid that I was 20 years ago, and I'm still naive, but I still don't believe that the player is not honest. And I told your colleague of BT, is a channel with lots of men that were big players in the past, and I told him, ask these people with great reputation in the game, ask if any time in their career they went to a game not to give the maximum, not to help the club, not to make the fans happy, not to try to give his best. Ask them. And if somebody tells me I was a football player and in one occasion I didn't give my best, then I change my opinion. Until somebody that was a big professional player tells me I was a dishonest player, I will always believe that the players are honest players and the players they want to give their best. They do it, they don't do it, that's a different story. They perform, they don't perform, that's a different story. But I repeat, or I am naive, or I still believe that the football player is an honest man.
But the stats on their sprints and runs, they were lower than every other Premier League team.
The stats are the stats. The stats are the stats. But one thing are the stats, and another thing is the man himself.
Jose, since Saturday, have you spoken to Ed Woodward? Do you feel as though you need to speak to Ed Woodward?
That's private matter. I'm not asking you who did you speak yesterday or this morning or your last phone call. That's private matter. I'm not going to answer to you.
Jose, if the players are being honest and they are performing to their best and they're not winning, is it their fault you're losing games? Is it your fault they're losing games? What is the reason why you're not winning games? Is it a collective thing?
Exactly. It's a collective thing. The reason why we don't win matches is the same reason why we win matches. It's responsibility of everybody. You know,
So how much
the performance on the pitch, in my opinion, the performance on the pitch is the consequence of many factors. Luke Shaw, for example, told something that I agree, but I don't agree totally because I am part of it and other persons are part of it. But he says we players are on the pitch is about us. We have to perform. We have to give more. I like that perspective, but I don't agree totally. Is all of us, everybody in the club has a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. The kit man has a role to play. The nutritionist has a role to play. So I have a role to play. Everybody has a role to play. When we win, we all win. When we lose, we all lose. And when we lose, the responsibility, I think, is the responsibility of everyone.
As the manager, you point to your success in the past. As the manager, what can you change about yourself and your approach to make it change quickly?
What I can do to improve things, I do. And I will improve the things that depends from me and my work.
Jose, can I just check that you said earlier after the West Ham game that you saw players who didn't look like they'd lost a game? Is that what you said? And do you mean that it looks like they don't care?
But I told that I don't know how to say in English. In Portugal, I know how to say very well because it's like one of these kind of phrases. It's like sometimes what it looks is exactly the opposite. If you understand what I'm saying. You can be laughing and be the saddest person in the world, and you can be with a very sad face, and you can be a fantastic actor, and inside of you, you are very happy. So sometimes what you see is not what you get.
So you don't think they don't care?
I think that some care more than others.
Do you want to say who?
No.
Okay, can we move on to the game?
Hola, José, ¿qué tal? Dani Gil de la cadena COPE. Dice hoy parte de la prensa inglesa que te ha llamado Zinedine Zidane para tranquilizarte, para decir que no quiere tu puesto. ¿Eso es verdad? ¿Has hablado con Zidane?
Detrás tuyo, pregúntale porque ha sido él que ha escrito, ese que está ahí atrás. Detrás tuyo, ese ahí. I'm telling him to ask you what you wrote. So instead of ask me,
About Zidane, if Zidane has talked with Mourinho.
Oh, yeah.
Which is your answer? ¿Cuál es tu respuesta?
ele ha escrito. Preguntas a él.
¿Podemos saber algo del contenido de esa conversación?
Ele ha metido bug en mi teléfono. Pregúntale.
Okay.
Jose,
Questions on the game, please.
Jose, you have had situations like this before, obviously, in your career when things are not going well. Is this the biggest problem you faced as a manager, the biggest patch, if you like?
I don't know.
Okay, last question.
Jose, you talk about the collective, everybody being responsible, but do you think that if these results continue, then you will lose your job? Do you think your job is on the line?
No, I don't think.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Sí. Sí.
Mister, con todos los respetos, con todos los respetos, la pregunta es un poquito cañera, con todos los respetos. En España ahora mismo mucha gente, se lo digo sinceramente, Mister, piensa que usted está fracasando como entrenador del Manchester United. Es más, piensan que usted ha fracasado como entrenador. ¿Eso es verdad, Mister? ¿O qué les puede decir usted si eso no es verdad, mister?
Eu posso dizer que o grande éxito del Atlético de Madrid el año pasado es mi éxito 2 años atrás.
Muy amable, mister, gracias.
Chao.